let's do that. Yep. Okay, we're live on YouTube now. We're good now. We can start the stream. Oh boy. Okay, let's do the Nikke doll. Who should we open with? We'll open with Vesti. It's a water SSR. It's Dorothy. It's a B1 water supporter. It's Mary. Tetra water B1 supporter. Is that the original Mary? Is original Mary water? She is. Oh wait, it was not Seraphim. Never mind. Oops. It is. B1 water Tetra. Who is another B1 water Tetra? Okay, B1 Tetra. So we got. Who do I use in Tetra Tower as my B1? Let's see. In Tetra Tower, I use Lead Millet, Alice. I can't remember my Tetra team in the tower anymore. Well. I'm thinking. Oh, the stream's dying. The stream is dying right now. Is we dying or is we alive? Max, respond. Is the stream dying right now? It might be dying. Okay, Max is not responding, which means it's probably dead, right? What is happening? Oh. It's fixed. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Very strange. Yeah, my internet's been having some issues, it seems, today. But yeah, we're back again. Cool. Wait, Alice was the right answer. Yep. Okay, I can notify Twitter maybe now. Actually, let me make sure the stream stays stable, right? Before I do that. You know? So let's do PvP guesser now. Okay, let's see. We got Jackal, Helm, Rosanna, and Scarlet. Scarlet, Blanc. They burst first. Yep. This is Uni. This is Pepper. Yep. Pepper found. 2 pinks. To the high seas, that's going to be Mass. Helm. There's one or the other. Nice, we did it. The fish. Okay, let's notify Twitter now, I think, because I think the stream is fine now. So hopefully it stays fine and doesn't collapse again. Let's notify that twitch.com. I mean, that twitter.com. Okay, Max, throw out a Nikke theory that we can talk about. What is your Nikke theory? Were dinosaurs even real in Nikke? That's the question. Now, what do you think about that? Long lost sisters, huh? Queen and Lilith. Okay, let's think about this. So we know that the queen, we know that Lilith, or otherwise, I mean, she was the first Nikke. That's what they confirmed, right? But we do know that there was a grave that Lilith did visit on her own, right? With the legendary commander. And I think that person was supposed to have been a prototype Nikke or something like that. Wait, why is this playing an ad? What the hell? But if we look at the remember that in the original Nikke release trailer, right? They showed like the space station, and there was a organic human being that then became like a being of light, who will probably end up becoming some sort of like AI being. And in my head, that woman is probably who was the queen before becoming the actual queen herself, taking control of the space station. Whoa. The frog. A frog is looking... subscribe to the Prime. Let's go. Welcome, Mr. Frog. But them being sisters, does that make sense? So I feel like she would have mentioned it to someone about her being sisters. Unless you're talking about how... unless you think they were like... I don't know, some sort of government experiment or something. Dinosaurs are not real in Nikke. Proof is more on liking them, huh? Are you saying that Moran can only like things that are pure fiction? She can't like real things? That's an interesting theory. But then does that mean that the commander is fiction as well? Because she likes the commander. It makes you think. Next, why do you think they're long lost sisters? You didn't explain. Tell us why you think this. The commander is a holographic, hollow projection, huh? He's hard light, is what you're saying. He's a hard light projection. He's like Cortana from Halo 5, right? When she become hard light. Yeah, I gotcha. I see what you're talking about. And that makes sense because that's how we can recover from the injuries that we have, because we're not actually a biological being. If we're hard light, we can get stabbed, get our bones broken, everything like that, and they would just heal back together because we're just a hologram, not actually a biological being. Interesting. That could be real. That's a real theory right there. But then how did the four beasts extract the seed of life? That throws a whole wrench into that theory. So that means that theory cannot be true. It's been busted. Myth busted. Oh. Well, right here. Let's do these polls. Cocky Fright 12. welcome to the stream. Anything? Nothing. Let's see. What about... Okay, I have a theory about Uni, right? Because Uni got mixed with the Rapture parts. So she is now part Rapture, along with being Nikke. So what I'm thinking about Uni is that she's somehow gonna become a hybrid. Like she's gonna be like a true hybrid. Right now she just has like parts of Rapture's like tacked onto her, all kind of like haphazardly and amateurly, right? So I'm thinking is at some point she's gonna have some sort of like nanomachine transformation that converts her into a true blend of a Rapture and a Nikke. And then she'll have the new form and she'll have the biggest butt. And then that will be her new alt unit that they release in the future. Okay, let's see. She is kind of like a failed over spec at the moment because she does have the Rapture core in her, I think, too. So she could have like some sort of transformation where she uses that overspec core, like how Rappy was able to transform into Rappy Red Hood. She could also have a transformation that turns her into an actual human again, rather than being like a weird abomination. Let's see, Max said, besides one of the songs spelling out Lilith numbers, well, I think that song spelling out Lilith numbers just has to do with the fact that the queen took over Lilith's body. That's what I think. The queen needing a dead Nikke to restore herself, and Lilith's possibly the closest thing to her. Well, yeah. Well, the queen wanted Lilith because she was like the pinnacle Nikke, right? She was the strongest. Every other Nikke after her is not as strong. I think, what is it? Dorothy is supposed to be like the one that's closest to Lilith's strength, but she's always like hindered herself in her fighting capabilities because she doesn't want to fight not beautifully. She wants to fight elegantly. But I do think there's some kind of connection between the Queen Lilith, maybe something to do with like Deep, or something to do with the VTC, because there are a lot of secret societies that probably caused the mess of the Raptures in the first place. I still think though that the supermassive Rapture cores were ancient alien artifacts or something like that were left on Earth, and humans studied them. And Deep or whatever, the AI studying it went a bit too far. Because we did see in the latest chapters that the Deep in the Ark or whatever were trying to apologize for what they did. And when they were trying to get the glasses from Neon. So there's some sort of thing there. Yeah, we're probably gonna have like MMR and Deep doing some weird things with Neon, right? Because Neon's glasses are probably gonna get taken away from her and be given to Deep, maybe from like by Jean. She's gonna do something really not safe, probably, and cause something big to happen there. Yeah, Jean is part of MR, yeah. But Jean also has her own goals, it seems, when she is mixing Rapture parts with Nikke's. Oh, we're getting something. Kippa, your message, because your account was new, your message kind of got restricted. So if you want to post your message again in the chat, I told it to stop looking at you as like a ban invader. So your message will appear this time. And thanks for the follow. Whoa, I finally got a K. I forgot to turn the voices back on. Oops. There we go. K has finally been gone. Now I'm only missing Milk Bunny. And so I can take these two guys out. Because I want to MLB Emma and Unwa. Okay, Emma, Uma, SD. Who else do I want to MLB right now? I would like to get, Arcana. Hello, Z-Rod. Oh, you got K as well. Nice. We're getting K'd up. Yeah, I've been wanting to get K for a while, but I didn't want to spend gems on her when she was released, so I've been trying to wait for her to get her with the regular tickets, right? But yeah, she never came back. It's probably been like 200 regular ticket rolls, and I haven't gotten any K until now. That's nice. Let's see if I can get milk. Give me milk. Oh yeah, my crystals got ruined by Libby and Nayuta. I used like everything I had on them, and they did not come. So I had to use gold mileage on both of them. And then I end up getting one Nayuta from a free pull. And that's all I got during that whole thing. I used a total of like 400 pulls during the anniversary and got like nothing. Oh, empty. Let's see, 3 more rolls. Can we get anything good? Nothing. Come on, be sweet. I did also get with the free tickets I got from the Soline's like 7-day thing, I got like a free Mihara overspec. So that was pretty good, at least. Okay, one guy. I didn't get Soline either. I like Liberio. He's cute. I think she's gonna get into a big fight with the queen when she meets her, though, and tries to tell her to make peace with humans. That's not gonna go well, I think. So she could die soon. And it wouldn't be the first time they made a heretic playable, and then they died. Just like Nihilister now. Really? Alice? Come on, I already have her maxed. Yeah, I wanted to get Celine, because I wanted to do her Bond story. Let's see. Oh yeah. We've all seen how she fires a weapon, yep. She shakes it right in front of your face. Just wild. Hey, battle data. I'm running out of that, so I'll take the rest of those as battle data. Thank you. Okay, I got a Quincy. That's good at least, right? Let's pump her up. Where is Libby? Libby. Be good. She looks back at you, like how Cinderella does when you shoot with her. Right? When you shoot with Cinderella, you reload. She also looks back. That's pretty neat. Wait, we get messages from Kay now. Is it really Kay? Well, they made a joke about Kay being in NPC jail for so long. She never had blah blah up until now. Just calls people and texts them. Wow. Welcome to the modern world, Mild. Really? You think Fragile's coming? Her vanity sensor. I would hope for Fragile. I want to see the hole in her yoga pants, right? She better have the hole in her yoga pants that they mentioned in the story, right? That better be there for us all to see. I don't know. They did say something about how they want to focus on releasing new Nikkes rather than doing alts, right? For next year. So I think there's a good chance that EH and stuff will come out next year. I believe that was in the recent Famitsu interview. Which, let me pull that up. Let's see, the Famitsu interview said... Yeah, it said that Stuin and Mustang's Pass will be revealed in 2026. So that's neat. Oh yeah, did you know that Nikkes don't actually celebrate birthdays? Because it's the anniversary of their death, right? That was brought up in the Famitsu interview that happened during the anniversary. Oh yeah, here's one thing. It was about the queen, right? So the queen apparently is neither human, nor Nikke, nor AI. So she's like some sort of like weird mixture, probably of some kind, right? Maybe she's like a AI like being that was based off like a human's brain scan or something like that, and then got turned into a robot kind of deal. Yeah, she could be a prototype Nikke, right? Because let me bring this up on the screen because we can check. Because there is the original Nikke trailer, right? That was dropped like 3 years ago. And they do show the space station. Is this the right one? No. I need to go back earlier than this. Oldest. Here it is. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, the About the World trailer. They had some good gems in here.
The surface no longer belongs to humans. We know nothing about the Ark.
Also, it's fun to me that it was in the most recent event, the event that happened just now with Nora, right? She was basically standing here as well, looking at the Ark.
Nothing about the Ark. We don't have the slightest idea.
Yeah, this is the point here. So we have in the About the World trailer this person that's in a tube of some sort, right? Being studied on or whatever. And then it looks like she became whatever this is. Because the hairstyle looks very similar, right? It's on the space station. And we do see damage to the space station as well. And this space station, if I go to here, let me get the picture. Let's go here. Goddess Fall. It does look kind of like the space station that was attached to the Queen. In one of the images, let's see, where is it? There's like a little bit of resemblance to this station that was attached to the Queen before she came down. It looks like they redesigned what it looked like, but it has the same kind of like, I guess, so maybe it's like the bottom part of this station with like the ring broken that the Queen brought down to there, because she did only control part of the station after Cinderella sliced it up. But yeah, there's something here with this person and this AI being of light or whatever that probably took control of the space station and caused everything that to happen. Let's see, yeah. We haven't gotten the origin story of the Raptures. I'm leaning on the possibility of Raptures as the result of human experimentation of some ancient alien tech. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it's that the supermassive Raptor cores, right? Because there's two of them on Earth. Those are ancient alien tech. Humanity discovered those supermassive cores, were studying them and whatnot, and then they developed AIs like Deep that were able to then interface with the massive Raptor cores, get a lot of information out of them, and then probably created the Queen. The Queen gets created. People don't really know how to use it properly. And then it goes rampant and just turns against humanity. Because also, if you go back to what the Queen, right? Like, let's go to the image of the Queen. Like, we can see. Can we see it here? No, we can't see it here. There's a spot where we can read it. What's on her chest, right? Yeah. Soulless, heartless, body remain. So she's supposedly just a being without a soul, no heart, just the remains of something. I wonder what it could be the remains of. Who was the Queen before the Queen was the Queen? Like, Like, is this the form of the queen after she transformed? Yeah, she could just have been turned. She could have been a human that got converted into pure being, like a pure data-based being, right? Of some kind. She got uploaded to the cloud and went insane. It could also be, though, that she was converted to something. Because remember, Marion had to transform to become the queen candidate, right? She went from her Modernia state into the queen form with like the skin, right? She had like a flash of light, and then she became the queen form. So it's possible that before the queen was the queen, she was something else that then had the same kind of nanomachine transformation to become Q001, just like how Marion is now Q002. Yeah, Marion went from this to this, where she now has the queen symbols on her, right? O2, Q, and then O2 again. O2 again. W6, we. What does this say exactly anyway? That looks like W6, and then it says, we won, we our prestigious sphere, the chosen one. She is the chosen one. Look at that. She's the chosen one, but then she got put into a coma. That's pretty cool. How would they bring her back as the chosen one, I wonder? You think it's going to be like the commander gives her true love's kiss, right? She's going to be like the sleeping beauty. And then we kiss her and she wakes up. Because, you know, they like doing fairy tales and stuff, right? In Nikke. So that could be the solution. Because Marion is the chosen one based on her design. But then only one somehow gets mixed into the picture. How can Marion work with only one, I wonder? Because by the name of only one, that makes it sound like that the... Well, it makes it sound like she was trying to be the only queen. But Marion's around, and Marion should be the queen. Oh yeah. She doesn't need to get the commander's blood, because she only has the commander's blood from before the queen gene was activated in the commander, right? I believe that's the case. Because she did stab the commander one time. So the blood that she got was not activated queen gene, which means because only one got direct commander queen genes, that's why she's so strong. And then the bypass bullet in the anniversary event, that was the blood of the commander after the queen gene had already been activated, and that's why it probably actually helped the queen at that moment when she took over Lilywhis's body, because it had the queen gene in it, which probably made her stronger. So Marion is the only queen right now that hasn't had the commanders of Vapa's blood or genes. So once she gets some of that Vapa's blood, she'll probably become really, really strong. Again. So it needs to happen. She needs to get a taste of the blood. And then maybe she'd be on the same level as only one. But right now, she's the weakest queen. Due to that factor, I believe. I think we can look at the scene right here in the gallery, right? Let's see. Should be here. Oh, there wasn't any art for when she stabbed us. It was just written out. Okay. And he stomped out Chatterbox. This also means that when Snow White did the same thing, that was the second time it happened. He likes getting stomped, it seems. Also, it was interesting that they revealed Red Hood all the way back then, right? And she was a mystery for like a long, long time. Very cool. Any cool things have come cut here? Anything about only one? Does she have any text on her at all, or no? She just is completely black goop, right? Wait, one thing. Chatterbox might be revived again. Who knows? Unlike Indivilia, they didn't say that he was completely eaten and there's nothing left, right? So Chatterbox is like the only one that could still be alive somehow. Because Indivilia was completely eaten by Nihilister. And then Nihilister was eaten by the Queen. So, and then the Queen got blown up by Pioneer. But then she survived by the dark matter that turned into Lilius. So unless Nihilister is also in the dark matter stored somewhere, she's gone, and that means Indivilia is gone. I see. Indivilia has parts left in Chatterbox. Okay. Interesting. Oh, they could write some way to have these characters come back. But I hope it wouldn't be kind of like half-assed written. I hope it would be logical. Yeah, Indivilia should just submit to the crown already. This is true. One thing I want to know, though, is how did only one, break free from the crystals, right? They didn't explain that. Like, how was she able to just overpower them? That's what I want to know. What kind of magic did she use to break free? Did she really overload them or something and they blew up? Because I guess I would assume that they have like a very high capacity for energy, right? But if they have too much energy, they're going to get destroyed. So the only way that I can think about for getting out is that she just had enough power to overload these crystals, right? Because the dark matter should have that ability, right? It's probably very densely packed nanomachines with a lot of energy. So I guess she just had enough goop in her to blow it up. Which means the Queen could probably do the same thing. But then it worked on Gluttony, though. And Gluttony is like... Gluttony just looks like he's a big pile of dark matter as well, right? So shouldn't Gluttony have had enough power to just destroy the crystals too? It makes you think, how did she do this? How did she break free? Also, they never said, we still don't know what the origins of the crystals are either. In my head, the crystals had something to do with like a collection method to convert raptures into energy after the fact. Like, say the raptures won, right? They win, there's no more humans or whatever, but the Queen's happy. The Queen makes the crystals as a way to destroy the rapture drones, get all the energy back, so they could use that energy to create other things that are more helpful to the whatever the Queen wants to turn the Earth into. Maybe like terraform the Earth and make it livable for something else. Because we still don't know what the purpose of those crystals are. What could they be? Also, when Leviathan became the alligator, I was not expecting that. I thought she would become like a serpent of some kind. Not Godzilla. She just ripped it clean open, man. So strong. I wonder what this means, though. Like, they'll never have a problem fighting Gluttony ever again now, because they just transform and then rip them apart. I think it was funny though when here, let me just bring it up. Let's go back to Nikke. Actually, nah. I don't need to bring it up here. But yo, like this moment here, right? When Siren says, Levi has beautiful eyes, right? He's looking right into the alligator's eyes and saying that. To me, that's funny. She likes alligators, huh? That's very interesting. She thinks alligators are cute. Oh yeah, and there is this character here, right? Who is she? How did Sixo get a named Nikke as their subordinate, right? Yeah, how did Loki? How could you get a named Nikke as your subordinate? If it was a mass-produced Nikke, that makes sense, right? They stole a mass-produced Nikke or whatever, got him under their thumb, yada yada yada. But how did they become the owner of a named Nikke like this? Because she would have had a lot of resources put into her, right, by the company that built her. So they wouldn't let her go just randomly. Oh, she is kind of evil though. So I don't know if we would get her as a Nikke anytime soon. We do need Fragile though, because Fragile is cute. Look how cute she is. We need Fragile right now. Her pants are torn up. It's crazy. Now what does this say? Semi-auto. Her guns in there? Wow. Do not knock a ring doorbell. No shake, never throw. Don't forget, keep dry. Wow. To-do list. That's cute. She writes down her to-dos. I didn't realize that earlier. And she even draws little stars. Wow. Oh, she wrote her name on our gloves. Fragile, fragile. She even put her name on her helmet. Look at that. Oh, here's an important theory, or an important topic. Is Fragile blonde with black highlights? Or does she have black hair with blonde highlight? Which one of these is her natural hair color, right? Is it the oh, never mind. Her eyebrows are black. So that means she's not blonde. It's over. Why did she dye her hair blonde? Do you think Liberin told her to do that? Or do you think she likes that? Could have been Liberin. Liberin. Let's check you out. An evil face. Look at her. Pure evil. Wait, I want to check this real quick. Bubble March is back. Okay, that's cool. In Bubble March, I pretty much found that spamming the attackers and the defenders was like the only good option, and upgrading them only. That was the strat. Was just doing a big Zerg rush of those guys. And then you just won every time. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, Endless Eternity. Let's think about them real quick. Because in the latest chapters, right, we had it that Eternity had an AI consciousness awakening, essentially, when she saw Anise protecting the people. Her brain woke up or whatever, and she became a conscious being that Enoch never expected. Did the same thing happen to Endless, I wonder? Because that we don't know. Or did Enoch say that? Because all we really know is that Eternity became aware. Yeah, she's a fan of Anise now. She wants her to be the star of the arc as well. I don't know, it seems to me that Eternity is the more popular of the two anyway. So maybe Shift Up knows that. So that's why they made it so that Eternity got that moment with Anise, right? To advertise her more. Which, I'm good with that. Because I like Eternity more than Endless. At the moment. He's cuter. Did I do this? I did do this. I did not do this. Dispatch. Let's see. Who has a theory in the chat? Oh. I wonder. Now you do, right? Her transformation. This crystal thing. The ribbon, right? What could this be? And the black hole she makes? Where did she get the power from? is that crystal ribbon have anything to do with the E2 crystals? Could be made of the same substance, and that's why it has so much energy in it, or something like that. That makes her strong. It's like a big battery she's tapping into in order to become stronger when she absorbs her copies. She's getting like that big boost of energy. How did she get stronger? Because remember, it could be something like that, right? Because with Naked King, she made Naked King, right? That was its own robe, and it was absorbing alpha particles just to get stronger. So that ribbon could have been absorbing the nymph from her clones in order to give her power up as well. Right? Maybe it's the same principle as Naked King. I wonder if she can make more of those for people. And give everyone a power up. Everyone get the armament. Everyone gets some new clothes from Nayuta. Hello, Sergey Holy. Welcome to the stream. Fixing Mirian, right? They said at the end of the event that they had put like some sort of like weird core into Mirian at the moment, like some sort of like extra spare core they had to stabilize her somewhat more. But she was only at like little power, and that they needed to wait for the nano machines to try to fix things. So I don't think she is doing anything major for Mirian at the moment, but that would make sense for her to help fix Mirian, since she does have a big interest in getting Mirian as the queen, because she wants to control Mirian along with Red Shoes, because she can help build the world that she wants, which is she wants humanity back on the surface and building McDonald's. She wants a McDonald's in every block. She wants to have a 10-piece nugget 24 hours a day. That is Nayuta's dream. Only one. And Mirian merging. Well, that would be something. But I think with only one, right? She also has, so she has the Queen's blood mirror, she has the Commander's genes, and then she has Rampy's body core, and then also Red Hood's core. What if only one grows up to look like Red Hood more? That would be interesting. Because my theory about the spare body, right, is I talked about in the past Rampy's body that was left after the fight with Gravedigger, and that being the only possible way to bring back Red Hood. So what if now, only one grows up to be more like Red Hood in appearance due to the influence of the core? That would be interesting and cooler, I think, than her just becoming a carbon copy of Rampy. But I do think in the next story chapters that come out in like February, we will get more info, because we're going to go straight into Johan's message to us about what happened. Yeah, it is messy with only one. I don't think they needed to do that. I think it would have been more interesting if Mirian was a plot between the Four Beasts and Chatterbox to bring about a queen. Because originally I was thinking that they had something to do with Mirian, because Mirian has dark matter written all over her, right? On her new form. And at the time, we only did know that the four beasts could control dark matter, so I assumed that it must have had something to do with them. But now we know that the queen's blood is dark matter, so Miriam having dark matter just makes sense because she is part of the queen now. So she had no connection to the four beasts. And the four beasts now have only one as their queen. But yeah, it is pretty strange. Only one, and what they can even do with her now. Because Miriam was supposed to be our queen. She is still the queen that the commander's connected to. Like the commander's Vamp House and Queen Jean stuff is connected directly to Miriam at this point in history. So she is really important there. If she was to die, I assume that the Queen Jean deactivates in the commander. Because that's how it sounds like it was happening, because Libario was going around and killing all the queen candidates or whatever. And I'm assuming whoever activated the Queen Jean to form people, because remember, like in the MMR, we're number 7 now, so maybe like numbers 1 to 6 also were connected to another queen candidate. And then when Libby killed them, the person died as well. Then why is the mods not handling it then, huh? The mods should be handling the bot. What's happening? Yes. We have 3 mods online. They should handle it. Mr. Tubes. He did it. Well. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Post your theories in the chat. Bring up whatever crazy thing you want to bring up. And let's go over it. Any theory at all. The more outlandish, the better. Let's hear some crazy thought. Share your theories. Vin Diesel. Her name's not Vin Diesel, it's Candy Diesel. So, that's wrong. Theory busted. Cooking oil made Diesel's new candy. That's pretty fun. I wonder how crust... It's crust like strawberries too, right? So she must have made it really tasty. The tastiest strawberry candy in the world, probably. They should feed that to everyone. If we gave the queen some strawberry candy made by crust, I think she would stop being evil. She would taste the candy, and all of her evil desires would disappear. She would become one... She would reach, what's it called? Nirvana. She would reach a stage of Nirvana. She would have an inner peace. And then she would just turn into goop and disappear in the wind. That's what I think would happen. You don't know anything about crust or breading? Not even that Brady just, well, Brady can lick anything, and she knows everything about the thing she licked. So she can lick like a plant, right? And then she knows all the information about the plant. But this also extends to humans and other like objects and stuff. Like she could lick a pen, right? And then she knows where that pen has been, what that pen has written, and stuff like that. She can get memories from objects. So in the world of Nikke, every object has a memory. And apparently she can lick those things and know everything about them. So she can lick a human and know everything about the human. Which is apparently, she's like a protected creature by Mustang at this point because that power is too powerful. So Mustang ensures that no one abuses her. But that's also the reason why she can't taste anything really, because when she eats something, she just gets information about it, right? She gets like the emotion behind the food and stuff like that. Which is why she likes Crust cooking, because Crust puts a lot of love in the food, so she can taste the love. But when she licks the commander, she can't learn any information because of the Baopao's blood, right? So our Baopao's blood stops Freddy from getting information. Which is then why she likes to lick like substances off the commander's fingers. So she puts like honey, cream and stuff on the commander's fingers so she can actually taste those for the first time. Because she can't taste anything really without that happening. So basically she uses the commander as a plate so that she can actually taste food for real. Oh, I don't think the events are in the archive yet. Let's see. What's in the archive? Oh, we have this in the archive now. Neat. I'll claim that. Yeah, I don't think those are in the archive at all. Yep, they're not in the archive. So you can't read them right now. You would have to go on YouTube to watch them. Here's one topic I want to bring up. Are collabs canon in the Nikke universe? Or are they an alternate timeline? What do you think? I think some of them are canon and some of them are not. Like, I think the Stellar Blade collab is canon, but then something like the Eva collabs are not canon. Yeah, Nier could probably be canon as well, because like if the Eva collabs happened, I feel like the arc would have been destroyed already because they literally blew up so much of like the dirt around the arc. Yeah, remember the first Eva collab, right? So like the arc got exposed to the surface in that collab, right? So I feel like Raptures would have remembered where the arc was as like a whole and just started invading if the Eva collab was canon. Because the only reason they didn't invade before, because they knew the location of the arc, right? But they weren't told the information. I guess like the Grunt Raptures weren't told the information about the arc, but the higher up Raptures like Chatterbox and the Heretics knew about it. But with it getting exposed by the boss in the first Eva collab, I think even the Grunt Raptures would have known about the location of the arc, right? So I think the arc would have been screwed if that was a real event that happened. That's why I don't think that was canon. I think it was just an alt timeline or something. But the Stellar Blade collab, that sounds fine to me. Like that could fit into canon easily, I think. I think the City of Artists and stuff like that probably worked out. the same way. But until we see Gatekeeper existing in the main story, I don't know if we can say collabs are 100% canon. If at some point in the main story Gatekeeper appears, then we know for sure, oh, okay, the collabs are canon because Gatekeeper's alive. So I feel like Gatekeeper is an entity that's probably even stronger than the Queen. So could you really have that be a canon creature? It makes you think. Let's do this real quick. Oh, an ad is starting. Oh boy. It's also like, I don't know, they also said, we also saw in the Stellar Blade collab, right, that it's impossible for them to share technology. So that's pretty interesting that that's the case. Because they were doing scans of each other's tech and were unable to read the blueprints, but they could work on the technology. Which I thought that was interesting because it did plug up a plot hole that could exist if the collabs are 100% canon. Because then that means they could just take technology from other worlds and then use that against the Raptures, right? True. Yeah, Scarlet, Eve, Raven, all fighting together, probably take down the Queen. Because in Stellar Blade, you did fight a creature that was kind of like the Queen on the space elevator in that game. And you do win against it, kind of. Stellar Blade and Nikke have a lot of parallels. It makes sense of the what should we call it? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say you can tell that Stellar Blade and like Shift Up really pulled from Nikke's kind of like general premise and then tried to expand upon it in like an alternate timeline kind of deal, or like an alt way could have been worked out. But you know, nothing with like raptures and that, but it's purely like an organic thing, but it's still like an evil AI, right? Because Mother Sphere revolted against humanity and made replicas like the androids instead, and wiped out the original humanity. So they are very similar premises, the two games.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Let's get these dailies done.
Run before the wind. Full speed ahead.
Man,
Hold on a moment.
crappy.
Have a taste of adventure. Each way, Commander. There's one ahead. Commence firing.
Die, die, die.
Hold on a moment. Let's try our secret. Become
There we go.
So, this is how powerful maids can be. Let's clean up this mess and go back.
If you joined the stream like 2 seconds or like 1 minute later, you wouldn't have an ad to to watch an ad, right? Because the ad finished like a minute after you joined, I assume.
I'm glad.
So you got unlucky and joined at the tail end of the ad running. That's crazy. Because the pre-roll ads are off now, and it's been 5 minutes since the last ad ran, so that is interesting.
Show me your
Rip.
potential, Monarch. Now, let the stimulation of your day.
But hello, Oxy. Who,
This
you're
mess
here.
will be fun.
Welcome to the stream.
Let's test your luck.
Oh yeah, ad block doesn't really work that well.
Show you the results of my- Everyone will have a blast
But you figured out a way to beat ad block. That's just what happened.
I'll reload. Let's test your luck.
Even Brave doesn't work.
Show you the results of my-
When you're lost, look to this left. I will let it go.
Let's test your luck.
Man, I hate this game mode the most.
Everyone will have a blast.
There we go.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Yeah, use Brave. Some sites don't have their ads blocked. Oh. Brave does block like scripts though, which is like the most important thing. Because those scripts could implant malware on you.
Let's test your luck. Let me show you the results of my- Everyone will have a blast Let's test your luck. Let me show you the results of my-
When you're lost, look to this left.
Never giving up.
Let's test your luck. Let me show you the results of my- Everyone will
Man, 8 is so good. Well, Petra Tower is now the worst tower in the game. For a while now.
Let's test your luck.
Ever since Rappy Red Hood and the
When you're lost,
Anchor and Mass Maid, it's now Tetra Tower that's like the worst off. Oh, I need a rocket launcher. It's over.
Let's test your luck. Let me show you the results of my- Everyone will have a blast everywhere. Go!
Oh, never mind. Wait, no, this is the transformation. We're good. Yep, we're good. Nice, nice. Easy peasy.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
I wonder if I'll have enough for a perfect mold soon. Because I think. Oh no, I'm gonna have a pilgrim mold after this. Yep, pilgrim mold's happening after. Let's see if I get anything good from that. My pilgrim mold.
Let me show you the results of my everyone will have a blast.
I hope I don't get screwed over by it again.
Let's test your luck. Let me show you the results of my
When you're lost, look to this left.
Let me check something. Yeah, we're good. Yep, the stream is still good. There's been no drop frames since that little evil time that happened at near the start where everything went down. Nice. No rupee, I'm not going to buy anything from you. When is the next super mold? Is it up here? It's not. Is it here? Okay, whatever. Yeah, pilgrim mold. I'm gonna have it ever this, I think. Yeah, I only need 4 more. I'm about to get 5 from this. Yep. Oh boy, pilgrim molds are coming.
I'm counting on you guys. Swim with all your might, Lord. Behold the strength of Mr. Commander. There's no need for Let's hit the road running.
Between base defense and this is base defense, right? No, defense battle. Yeah, defense battle and base defense. They're kind of the most annoying games, I think.
Swim with all your might, Lord. Behold the strength of life was great.
But I think defense battle is the worst because you can be like 1,000 times stronger than them, and then you're just stuck for like 2 minutes because you have to wait for the timer to run out. You're forced to suffer through it. That's why I'm so glad they added the quick battle in campaign. Because now you can just skip it unless it's like for the story. It cuts down the waiting time on doing the story by a lot. $16 more seconds of waiting. Wowzers.
What do you think? Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king?
We did it. Let's go.
Trust me, I'll crush them all. With all your might, behold the strength of Mr. Commander. There's no need Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe
Almost level 200, huh?
I will do
Yeah,
my
we got
best
like
to
what?
keep my outfit
3 pilgrim molds then, I think. No, what am I saying? You got like 4 pilgrim molds, right?
Swim with all your might. Behold the strength of Mr. Commander.
What's your How many pilgrims have you gotten from your pilgrim molds? Have they all failed, or have you got like 3 out of 4?
With all your might, rise the light. Life was great. Horrible wrestling. The waves have calmed. Why don't we
Oh boy.
step towards the next story?
It's time for the gambling.
Tell me the story of victory.
What will it be? What do you think? Will I get a pilgrim or will I not get a pilgrim? Make your bets in the chat right now. Okay, let's do it. Give me something good. Give me something good. I'm gonna close my eyes. What a piece of garbage. What a piece of garbage, man. What an evil game. I swear they do it on purpose, too. Like, there's no way it's a 50% chance to get your pilgrim. It feels like it's like a 20% chance at most. They gotta be lying about the rates. At least they made this thing. So at least at some point, you are gonna get a pilgrim. But like 50% chance? Nah, that's not a coin flip. I don't believe it. Someone's lying. That's what I believe. Let's a gamble on the dolls right now. I'm feeling like I need to upgrade some people's dolls at the moment. Anyone who is in the synchro that has blue, we're gonna level them up. Okay, Soda, it's time for you to become purple. Purple time. Let's go. Okay, super success right now. It didn't happen, but that's good. Super success again. Willing into being, come on. Happen. Yep. Give me the super success again. Ooh. Magic power time. Become purple. That worked again. Very nice. You're now purple. That is good. Volume. I think this one's more deserving the volume right now. I think it's Quincy. Yep, Quincy. Quincy. It's time to become purple. Okay, I'm manifesting, super success, manifesting. It's happening. Yep. Very good. Okay. Ooh. Manifest. Purple. Super success. Hiya. Okay. I need to manifest some more. Become purple. Super success. See, it worked. I had to manifest stronger that time. Very good. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do Jackal. Why is Jackal's boots not purple? I mean red. let's do that. Not the greatest roll, but it's whatever. You're good for PvP. Let's get you to purple. Okay, manifesting, super success. Let's go. Nice. Manifesting the super success. We want a purple. Thank you, game. You want to give me purple. You want to give me the super success. Purple. Very good. I need to get a rocket launcher doll.
The story of victory.
Where you at? Rocket launcher. That's you, right? Yes. Jackal. Where did you go, Jackal? Very good. Okay, everyone's purple here. Okay, volume can become purple because she's using solar raid sometimes, so let's make her purple. Ooh, game, you want to give me the purple. You want to give me the super success. Super success, go. Nice. Super success. Game, give me the super success. That's because I clicked out of it by accident, that the game lost my manifestation. Manifest. Super success. Go. See? Had the manifest directly. And it worked. Super success. It will happen right now. I told you. The manifesting works 100% of the time. It's real. It's real. He got replaced by Libby. So, like, is there even a point in leveling up her? Because Libby took her spot in the Kraken fight now. So I don't know about giving her a doll. But I will do Mihara, since Mihara is using Solar Raid, and should have did this like a while ago. Okay. Manifesting of the super success. Purple. There we go. It happened right at the end. The manifestation's working. You want to give me the purple. Purple. Who did you replace with the Asuka before Libby? Purple doll. Super success. It's that easy, folks. It's that easy. No. Oh, why has Biscuit not been turned to purple?
The story of victory.
I wish I was that bubble. Yeah, Max, who are you using besides Asuka? So I thought she was the meta for Kraken before Libby came out. I see. Interesting. Well, there was a bot in the chat. I will look into your team now. I will look into your team and I will steal this team and use it. Yep. That's my team now. I yoinked it. Man.
If you need me for
A2.
anything, just give me a shout.
And I think this skin was free, right? This was the free skin, I think, right? That came with the Niru run. They get this up for free. For free. Wowzers. I wish she could be using things, but she's not good anymore. Even though she's so good to look at. Senti's used in PvP, so let's get her doll up, I think. I am the bastion of truth and justice, just like Ripple said. I will use your team to get more truth and justice out there, don't you know? That's how that works. Manifesting the super success right now. Manifest. And I'm gonna manifest it again. Do it. Manifesting right now. You just say manifest and it works. That's wild. That's a cheat code.
The story of victory.
I'm manifesting Solene coming right now on this single pull. I'm manifesting Solene. Solene will come on this pull right now. Holy shit.
Who do you think is the most beautiful person in the
That's
world?
not Solene.
No need to answer.
That's Cinderella.
I already know.
Manifesting really works. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, but now I'm gonna manifest Celine. Celine is beginning manifest. Okay. Celine's coming. I'm manifesting her. Celine, you're coming home. Okay. Sorry, I used too much of my power. Cinderella drained my manifestation power, so that's why Celine didn't come. You know?
I have become more beautiful.
Well, Afro. I had to, you know, test my power of manifestation, you know? And it kind of worked. The manifestation power did give me Cinderella. Democracy getting Celine is something just for fun. PvP teams, right? I don't know. Here, you can steal my teams in PvP.
Mesdames et messieurs, let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
Here we go, Coop. Take a screenshot. And then the trick is for your defense team. You just do the exact same thing. Purple Anise is a battery because she lets you get your burst gauge up a ton really quickly. So she lets your team burst first before the other team. And bursting first is the most important thing in PvP. If you're the first to burst, you're gonna win. That's all PvP is whoever bursts first wins. Bursting is the most important part of the game. So true, Coop. Bursting when you see the skin. Okay, I can give Senti her doll, right? I think. Senti, where'd you go? Senti, where are you? There you are. Oh, let me do this as well. This should have been done like forever ago, but for some reason I didn't do it. More attack, that's fine. Cool. You are used in Solar Raid. Why do I not have you as all overloaded? What am I doing? I hope YouTube doesn't get mad about these skins. I know there's some skins you cannot show on YouTube, like the Isabelle wedding dress one, apparently. At least that's what Go-Go Ganja said one time. But then I see people playing with them on their own streams and stuff like that. So the Isabelle wedding one. The wedding Isabelle. Well, I'm not going to show it. Mana is used in Wind Week Solar Raid, so I will give her 2. Manifesting the purple. Super success. Manifesting the super success. It will happen right now. Oof. It did happen. Super success. Manifestation. Go. The power of manifestation is getting weak. There we go. Your boots should be upgraded as well. Oh yeah, what do you think about the people who'd say that Mana and Ether are our mothers? I think that's a bit strange. They're just the scientists who were experimenting on us. We still have a real mother and father somewhere, like a biological one. They're more like ants at the most, if you could say. I don't know why people try to call them as like our mother, you know? I think that's too much. The mana is very attractive, especially this shirt, because you can see right through it. I like her tie too. Her tie is really cool. It has LEDs in it like that. Look at that. I wonder if anyone's made a tie in real life that does something similar to this, right? There probably are ties, right? That have LEDs in them or whatever. But do they have like a pattern that follows like that? Mana, mana, mana. I remember in the leaked version of her, her coat covered fully down here. But in the released version, they did split it in half, so you can see right through. But they didn't do it for the chibi. The chibi is not split open. Interesting.
Commander, work is important, but you know that rest is important too, right? Rest is also a kind of work, you know.
Pepper needs a treasure. She used to be used a lot. She was like one of the best first ones, and now she's just completely in the background, not used for anything ever. She needs a treasure to become strong again. Her and Mary should both get treasures, I think. Seraphim should just be leveled up. Okay, anyone else that needs their doll, given a boost. I do use Moran and Anne in PvP, so I think I'm going to do both of them as well. Manifest. Manifest, manifest, manifest. You want to give me the super success. Manifest. It's that easy, folks. You just use the word manifest, you just put your brain to it, and it works. Just like this right here is gonna work, right? Yeah, I'm manifesting Soline right now. You're giving me Soline. Soline is happening, right? Oh. Soline? Okay. I can't do that anymore. It's a fun bit, but my gems are too low to try that anymore. Oh, I need to get that doll again. Rocket launcher, right? Not the rocket launcher doll. Yeah, my gems are very low. What are you talking about? They're too low. Let's get you. Boom. Purple. Also, you're used in PvP a lot, so you should just have overloaded armor. I don't know why I haven't done that, but I haven't. Yeah, my gems, I'm broke. My gems are broke. I should buy something. I should buy like the $20 pack or whatever that gives me the what you call it? The gems and 15 rainbow tickets. Manifesting the super success. Come on. I didn't manifest hard enough. Super success, manifest. Manifestation. Nice. Super success, manifest. Come on. Again. Very good. Sure, my teams, you say, Well, in a moment. I don't have enough credits. Holy moly, I'm out of credit. Well, my team is stronger now since I just gave them purple dolls and stuff. Oh, I have more of these. Yoink. Give me that. Credits. I need credits. Give me credits. Where's Moran? There's Moran. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Holy shit, dude. My credits are all gone. This is the real pain of Nikke. Not the core dust, but the credits in the future. I've now learned that the credits are the most important thing in the game. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could have done it from here. No. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I think everyone who needs to be purple dolled up and stuff is completed. Yep. Very nice. We perped those dolls.
Tell me the story of victory.
Okay. Let's see now. My PvP teams are stronger now, right? Am I now a big boy?
Welcome to Larina, the finest entertainment the Ark has to offer.
Yeah, they're a bit stronger now. Let's see. Can I steal any spot above me now? Let's check it out. You, can I beat you? Let's see. Okay, I burst first here. I might burst here. And then here I'm slower. Okay, let's try it. Will I win? Let's check it out. Come on, team. Let's win.
Here it comes. Here it is. Life was great. Lady Luck is
Yep.
always on our
We are first here.
division.
Very nice.
Thereabouts.
I'm probably first here as well.
The Garden of Shangri-La. All barking up those walls. Let's make some waves.
Yep. Nice.
So this will become a memory too?
I don't think I burst first here. Oh, I actually do. Okay.
Life is ephemeral. Shine brightly for my ring.
My Cindy went first. Very nice. Oh, now it's a Cindy versus Cindy. Oh no. His Cindy is stronger.
The winner, it's you.
This guy's union is called Fat Gucci. That's crazy. Okay, anyone else that we can snipe? Let's see. I burst first here. I burst first here, I think. I might be able to snipe this darkness guy. I think he's the only one I have a shot at. So, what about you? Okay, I burst first here. This guy, that's a really bad team. Well, It's fine. I think I beat this guy. He's a safer bet.
Let the games debut.
Let's go. We can win this. I need to get my bestie. That's one thing. I need my bestie to get for PvP. I need to put some currency into her.
Life was great. Lady Luck is always ahead. Clean division.
Oh, damn. Senti. No. The healing from Rapunzel.
I'm a little scared, but I can do it. The Garden of Shangri-La. I am invincible. Let's make some waves.
Now, this is going to be interesting. Nah, we couldn't do it. It's over.
I'm going to finish this quickly and get back to the warm water. That's it. Bring forth. Life is ephemeral. Shine brightly.
Time to try again, no?
Too weak. Too weak. I do have these chips I can use if I want to, but I've been holding on to them ever since they gave them out during one update. Because there was a time when the PvP arena was bugged or something at one point, and then they gave out those chips so you could do extra attacks on people. Oh yeah. I need to do a stream where I go through Lost Sector, because I haven't done any of these. Oop. I should be doing those. But, you know, I just haven't been. That is a good bit of gems I can get from there. For the, for Diesel and Bread, right?
Tell me the story of victory.
That would help out a lot. Manifesting a gold.
Tell me the story of victory.
Okay. Let's see. Anyone have any last minute theories they want to talk about in the chat? Anyone want to bring anything up? Any kind of theory? Also, look at that. That's wild. You see that right there? Whoa. That's pretty good. Your theory is that I am Kong. That is true. That is me. That's not a theory. That's just fact. Whoa, I have infinite channel points on my own channel? Whoa, that's pretty cool. That means I can do this. That's awesome. Wow. Let's see. What about the theory? Oh, you know, I never noticed. Siren has O2 written on her leg. I've used her gacha skin so much that I haven't looked at her main suit a lot. Does Cinderella have like O1 on her somewhere? In her base suit? Is there anywhere on here that says O1? Because I'm going to assume that Cinderella was the first Grimm's 2 model that was built, right? And then Siren's probably number 2. And that's why she has number 2 on there. Anywhere on Cinderella that says 01. It could also be due to being a Gens 2 Grimm's, right? But then wouldn't all of them have 02 written somewhere then, if that was the case? That's what I'm thinking. Also, I don't know why earlier I said Afro or a frog is looking, but that's what it got shortened to in my head, at least. But Hansel and Gretel don't have any 2 written on them either. And Red Shoes definitely didn't have it. I think Siren.
Story of victory.
Could Siren be a queen? Whoa. Because you know who else had 02 written on them? Yep. That's exactly who you're thinking about. Who? Miriam had 02 written on her. On her leg, look at that. She had 02 written as well. Siren has 02. Miriam has 02. Could Siren become a queen if she was converted into a heretic? This must be studied. Siren, the heretic queen. You know what also doesn't make sense? Why hasn't Siren used her Kotodama more in the latest chapters? She barely used it. The only time she used it was when she told the 4 beasts to stop, so that they wouldn't leave before they had the conversation, right? But after that, she didn't say like stop or anything like that to only one, because only one would have worked on only one, because only one understands language, because only one was asking for a hug, right? So only one knew how to speak human language. So like Siren could have said to stop to only one, and then she would have stopped. I have a feeling that they're not going to utilize Siren's power properly in the writing, because Siren's power is like really, really, really strong and could end a lot of conflicts early. That's scary to me, though, that they won't use her properly. Because so much of the story can be fixed easily by Siren just using her Kotodama to command enemies to do things. Like if she found Nihilister, she could have just used her command to stop her. Or Indivilia, any kind of heretic, right? But that also makes me think, is Siren's Kotodama stronger than the Queen's command signal? Like if the Queen was doing a command signal to a Rapture, could Siren's Kotodama override that command? How would that work out? And could Siren's Kotodama be something similar to the Queen's command signal, but it works for more than just Raptures and heretics?
Tell me the story of victory.
Oh no. Gluttony, we already know what the issue with Gluttony was, right? The issue with Gluttony is that Gluttony has no brain. Gluttony is unable to understand language in any form. It only lives on pure instinct. And its instinct is just to eat things. There's no thought process in Gluttony. Besides, it sees like a big energy signal, it goes and eats it. That's why Siren couldn't do anything to Gluttony, because Gluttony has no capacity for language. For Siren's Kotodama to work, it requires the thing she's using it on to have a capacity for language of any kind. So even to say like, it's a computer or something like that knows like ones and zeros and can understand that, she could still command it, right? Just like an AI, she could control, essentially, through her Kotodama, because it's magic, pretty much. Because it worked on humans and stuff too, as well. Like when Oswald came and tried to capture them, So as long as it's an enemy that they can speak to, she can just stop them in their tracks and let Cinderella blast them. That's the reason why Cinderella, when she turned into Anichiro, attacked Siren first, because Siren was the biggest danger. And the queen knew that as well. The queen, the queen, the queen. But you know, that's I think that's gonna be the stream
Tell
now.
me the story of victory.
I gotta go make dinner. It will be a tasty dinner too, I think. I'm thinking hot dogs and calamari. That would be pretty tasty. But yep. Thanks for everyone who came out. It was fun to talk about the game and to do my dailies and stuff and some team building. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Project Wingman, I think. We're gonna do some more flying around. And more ground assaults. So, see you then. Goodbye.